How many steps has Johnny taken from that Florida game to this week?
You mean exactly?
I
don't know.
In
He
general,
took a lot of
ballpark.
steps the other night. You know, he's progressing. You know, like I said, you know, he's only played 6 games as a college player. I think his progression has been steady. The things that we really could not get done in the first game, I think we've made some strides. You know, he's been in the pocket and gone through progressions over the last couple of weeks on early downs and third down. I think we've demonstrated the ability to get the ball down the field vertically now. And that's not just the quarterback. You know, you look at their big plays the last couple of weeks. You've got redshirt freshmen throwing the redshirt freshmen, and you've got to understand coverages and things like that by both of them to be on the same page. So, you know, there's been some strides with that. You know, that being said, in the last couple of weeks, we haven't seen the same defenses that we studied during the week. I know Coach Anderson is getting frustrated. We spend most of our time on the sideline trying to figure out what's going on during the game because everything we've watched on video, that's not what's being played. And that has a little bit to do with probably defending the dual threat, the quarterback run game, and his scramble ability and some of the sets that we're using, you know, utilizing our tight ends, all our backs, you know, so, you know, that can be confusing to our offensive line. And the ability to communicate the other night, I thought, was our best job offensively in our front from a communication standpoint, being able to look at and identify the different fronts and completely different from what we practiced all week. And as they changed, being able to target our guys differently. And so I thought, you know, that was probably the best job of that because it's not just the offensive line that's responsible for that. The back's got to know what's going on. The quarterback's got to know what's going on from a protection issue. And I thought we handled that very well.
Johnny has worked his way into the mix for college football's top individual award. How do you handle that? Is it one of those things where you just kind of let what he does speak for himself? I know some coaches hype it and others just let it speak.
You know, I've been around it for the last 10 years with guys like that. So, you know, that's just something that you let play out. You know, it's been my experience that you know, as things go on, those things take care of themselves. And you know, you guys are the guys that get all that done. You know, he doesn't. I'm a big believer that you know, your performance speaks for you, and as that goes on, you know, that's how it works. So, you know, you know, he's got enough on his plate right now, getting ready to play one of the better defenses in the country Saturday. And you know, I'll say this too. You know, this game is it's kind of interesting just talking with our players. And, you know, our fans are excited. You know, we haven't played LSU in a while, and certainly not here at Kyle Field. And that's been kind of the talk around here since the summertime for fans, and that's great. But I think our team has put ourselves in a position that not only is it exciting for the fans, but you know, it's a meaningful game in the Western Division. And so because of that, it's even more exciting. And you know, I think we'll have this place will be at fever pitch at 11 o'clock Saturday. Really, looking at it, we played 21 guys on offense and 17 guys on defense. We played 38 guys on offense and defense in that football game with in a 4-hour game. So, you know, to get out of there with the win, get back here, try to get some guys healthy, and be back at home. That's one of the reasons I said after the game, we couldn't get back here quick enough from Shreveport.